So in this video, I'm gonna talk about some of my symptoms with perimenopause. Right? So let's get into it. So from my research, I have heard that there are over 100 symptoms that we have to deal with. Right? I made a list, and right now my list is at 43. I'm going crazy. I'm not going crazy. I ain't crazy. We dealing with this, okay? So I'm taking my I'm taking it back. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna share with you some of my symptoms, okay? So the first one that I've had to deal with is dry eye. I thought I was going crazy. I did, because every few seconds I'm doing like this. I'm doing something to my eye. I really thought it was something because I wear glasses. I'm thinking there's something else going on with my eye. No, it's dry eye. It's definitely dry eye. Another thing is dry skin, dry hair. I didn't know. I thought I was doing something wrong. I was using a lot of the same products that I used for years, and then tried to switch it out to something that I thought was advertised to give more moisture to the hair. Some stuff just stopped working, and I had no idea why. I started looking at, like, man, what is this ingredient, what is that ingredient, what does it do for the skin, what does it do for the hair, is it supposed to give you moisture, if it did, or hydration or whatever. I was trying to figure out ways to make it better. I kind of have have a routine now that I feel like is working a little bit better. But yeah, my skin doesn't feel as dry. But yeah, that's one of the two of the symptoms, I should say, dealing with crazy hormones. Another is hair shedding. So hair shedding, let me put these two together, is hair shedding and then growing hair somewhere else. So I was losing hair, and I'm thinking like, oh, okay, well, if I cut my hair, then my hair shouldn't shed as much. No, because your hormones are going crazy, your hair is still gonna shed. So my hair was shedding. My hair is shedding. Not as much from finding certain products that help with the dryness, but it's still shedding because of hormones. Yeah. And then having to constantly pluck my chin hair. I hate it. I hate it a lot. Okay, so the next one is hormonal belly fat. So definitely lower belly. For me, it wasn't just lower belly. Top part of my abs, where I'm usually able to either suck it in or that part I could lose, that has been sticking out some. And it's random because some days it'll go away and the other days it just protrudes, unfortunately. This one is the worst symptom for me, fatigue. I hate being tired. I hate being tired. I am the type of person that wants to get up and move and do this and that every single day if I could. And now, because of this fatigue, I can't do the things that I like doing. So that's another one. I talked about brain fog in another video, not being able to focus or concentrate on like stuff that I like studying, not being able to do a lot of things that I like doing because my brain won't let me sit down and concentrate on it. So that's another one. The next one is kind of like a two-part. So anxiety, definitely anxiety, and then my ADHD symptoms have heightened. The anxiety that comes with that is crazy. So yeah, that's another one. Sometimes, but especially like in the beginning when I was trying to figure out like why I'm so tired, I did get a little depressed. Not as much now since I'm trying to do different things. Well, I should say I'm trying to do things differently. I haven't been depressed like before, but I definitely did feel a little depressed. So insomnia, that with fatigue, is ridiculous. I was already having a hard time sleeping, but now to deal with not being able to sleep some nights. But then I talked about in another video like my routine that's helping me a little bit more to fight insomnia. And this next one kind of goes into fatigue and anxiety and stuff. Like, I say the endless cycle of wanting to exercise and move, and you can't do it. Like, there are days when I'm dealing with PMS and perimenopause, that's a whole nother beast. And not a lot of people talk about that either. But dealing with those two and trying to get up and exercise, knowing you need to exercise, wanted to exercise, but then your body is like, I'm not gonna do what your brain says, and there's nothing you can do about it. Coming to grips with that, and then giving myself grace to say, okay, well, no, we're not gonna do that today. So that's another one. Everybody talks about hot flashes. No need to explain that. So another symptom I had or have is itchy skin and itchy ears. And then also let's tie in tinnitus with it. So ringing in the ear. A lot of times it's just this ear, but for some reason, and I've heard people say like when you have dry skin, then your ears and stuff is gonna itch. I lotion up and I'm still itchy. it's ridiculous. Like I'm like, why is that a symptom? Perry, I need you to get it together. Cause what? Why? Why? Something else I noticed too, and it's always on my right leg. The what do you call it? The calf. My calves. Usually it's around my calves or around like close to my ankles. A lot of times that part it feels like it's numb. That's another symptom of numbness. I said, why is this happening? I don't like the fact that this is happening, but yeah, like numbness and sit up there. Like even the past couple of days, my right leg has been feeling a little numb. So like I just do the, I'm doing this, trying to get the skin together, and I don't know, It's just weird to me. So yeah, another one is mood swings, which we all know. We all know and love that one. The next one is irregular periods. And something else that I've noticed that a lot of the doctors that I follow on YouTube, they talk about that's how they know if you haven't had a hysterectomy. That's how they know if you're in peri. So yeah, my periods got very irregular. A time they were already irregular because even as a kid, I started my cycle. They were still crazy, but now it's becoming more. Instead of day 28, 29, 30, is day 24 or day 27 or day 26, something like that. Is yeah. So another symptom was joint pain. Feel that even when you're exercising, like because your body is changing and shifting, you're gonna have joint pain. Another one that I noticed, and I heard people talking about this too, is your body kind of seems like it's going. I don't want to say backwards, but it's kind of like puberty when your body starts to shift and you start like your armpits start to smell. I'm noticing now when my hormones are a little crazier, my armpits start to smell a little extra, and I'm like, I put on deodorant. What's going on? Help me. So yeah, that's another one. Another symptom I have is abdominal pain. I'm just gonna just say abdominal pain, bloating. That's with PMS as well. Breast tenderness, excessive hair growth. So we talked about that. Something that was crazy to me is, and I never even thought about this, but burning skin. And sometimes that's what I feel on my right leg. I feel burning skin there, or like on my arm here. I feel it'll feel like my skin is about to burn off. And I'm like, why is it feeling like this? I don't understand. They're like, yeah, it's your hormones. So that's another one. This one, I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it. Phantom smells. I made candles for years. I have so many candles in this apartment. There was one night, I'm gonna give you this. There was one night I was laying down and all of a sudden I smelled apple cider vinegar. We haven't had apple cider vinegar in this house in months. And all of a sudden I smelled apple cider vinegar. There was another time where I just kept randomly smelling peppermint. Like, why is this is crazy. So yeah, that was another symptom. Another one is itchy feet. The bottom of my feet are itchy. Either they're itchy or they're burning. I don't know why that is a symptom, but it is one. What's another one? Irritability, which kind of goes with my mood swings. Yeah. Dry mouth. I have eczema. Sometimes my eczema is worse certain times of the month. I don't get that. Then talk about having an itchy scalp, which a lot of times I think that is also because of the dry hair, or dry scalp. Body aches, night sweats, yeah. A blurry vision. I thought it was because I wear glasses again. No. The thing is, I can't see like long distance. So if something is right in front of my face, I can see it without my glasses on. Things have switched because there were times where if I had my glasses on and something was right in my face, I could see it. Now, I don't know what's going on, but if I have my glasses on and I'm trying to see something that's like right in front of my face, I can't see it. I have to constantly take my glasses off. Painful hands and fingers. And sometimes it's joints, sometimes it's not. So there'll be times where like the joint will hurt, and then there's other times where it's like my actual fingers hurt. I don't know. Like I could be just not doing anything, and at times this part of my finger on my hand will just start hurting. I don't know. I don't know. What else? What else? Being forgetful. Definitely forget a lot, which is why I have apps and sticky notes and notebook. I actually do have a notebook that I take notes on so that I don't forget stuff, because I will forget. I will definitely forget. Somebody asked me, "Well, what you eat for dinner yesterday?" I don't know. I ate though. That's all I do know. I ate. So that's another symptom. Because my ankles and my hips hurt like crazy. Joint pain is is joint pain. I'm gonna say that. A lack of motivation. A lot of times because dealing with fatigue and, as you can see, all of these other symptoms, like it does. It makes me lack motivation to do certain things. But then that's when I pray and I get my butt up and I'm like, God, I'm giving it all to you. Let's do this. So the next one is voice changes. I know you hear my voice. My voice was already deep. I feel like it's gotten deeper. I don't like it, but I mean, what can you do? It's your voice. So yeah, I'm coming to grips with everything that my body is changing into now. So I love it. So yeah, that's like a lot of the symptoms that I have, among some other things that I'm going through. It 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 is perimenopause is definitely a lot to deal with, and I'm gonna say it like this: I feel like it's not for the faint of heart. This ain't for the weak. This ain't for the weak. So we're all in this together. Like we all have to keep motivating each other and pushing each other to continue to go forward, because without help, like, you really would feel like you're going crazy. I've been to a couple of doctors and said, man, I'm dealing with this stress, this stress, this stress. First thing they want to do is give you anxiety medication. Like, bruh, I need something to balance my hormone. No, like that shouldn't be the first thing that you want to give me is anxiety medication when you know I'm going through perimenopause. That is crazy to me. But I digress with that. But yeah, if you found this video helpful, I'm very happy. I hope that you will join the crew and subscribe to my channel, because like that's what we need. We need to constantly build up a community that's helping each other, because that's the only way we can get through this. Is trying to figure out ways to make this better and to help each other out. So I appreciate you for sitting here and listening to me ramble. I'm not comfortable being on camera, but I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to get it together, so we could all talk, build together. But like I always say, I laugh to keep from crying, make videos to help me to laugh. So I hope that it helps you laugh too. So we don't cry about this all the time, because it can be annoying. Absolutely, it's definitely annoying. But like that's what I'm here for, to try to lighten the load a little bit. I'll say it like that. So again, I love you guys, and I hope that me talking about my struggle can enlighten you on maybe some of the things that you might be dealing with, or help, some kind of way, like whatever that I can do to help out. That's what I'm here for. So I thank you guys for tuning in. A little crazy me. Love you again, and talk to you soon. Bye.